Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Giants are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Titans, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Able to avoid him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Defense showing blitz. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward. They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Coleman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here.
Let's go! Ohio!
Looking to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Ohio! Ohio! 4 down, check! Come on, let's go! Ohio!
They'll drop the throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
First and goal here from the 9. Coleman. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Here we
A first throw for the backup Cook. Going up top. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Here we go. 38. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out come the Titans now. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Carry for Foreman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to try and throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And shedding through the tackle. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. shotgun now for Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go now. Back in Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
Cook now to throw again. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit.
Now Cook on 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyus Bowser in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Flex round, let's go. Ohio.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Let's go, Ohio. Come on, flex round. Ohio.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Flex round.
They'll look to throw here. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Giants send out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Titans getting set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Let's go.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll put Fuller in motion right. And the wideout in motion. Now this time Rodgers will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Forced out to his left. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Cook. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Throwing, Cook. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And tough starting field position here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
319! 850! Reset! 319!
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. On the screen, this is Coleman. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big play there on the catch and run. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a time. Defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Rodgers running the option right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he motions the wide receiver. Rodgers to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Rodgers now on first down. A quick hitter complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 64 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Back to throw now on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game.
Dark Magician Girl.
Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw is Cook on 3rd and 2. Finding Gabriel complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. This is Coleman. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught. Nelson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Point after now from Catanzaro. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Blue line it. All right, now look at 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Cook. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. Blue line. All right, now, look at 56.
Cook throwing on third and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off around the 41.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
All right, here we go. Blue line. Watch it now, Barney.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Back there. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Cook now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Cook looking to throw on second down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing on third and long. Cook. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Under pressure, they got him again. Quentin Coples in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jayon Brown in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Rodgers looking to throw. Eluding the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
To throw on second down. Rodgers. Coleman has it here right side. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and forever. Rodgers going to throw. Past the 20. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. Rodgers throwing here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing is Rodgers. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
that's
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Titans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
you.